Chess is an intense mind game used to battle fellow friends and possibly enemies. This game can improve many mental functions including cognition, memorization, and planning. I'm going to teach you how to play the prestigious game of chess. I have played chess for quite some time now and thoroughly understand and enjoy the game. There are 5 easy steps I'm going to introduce you how to play on the subject of playing chess. First, I will discuss the items needed for playing. Second, I will describe which each piece is. Third, I will show you how each piece moves and takes other pieces. Fourth, I will show you how to set up the board. And fifth, I will discuss the objective of the game. Now I'm going to teach you how to play chess. There are many items needed in playing chess. You will need a chessboard. Chessboards often have 2 colors representing each player. The dimensions of the chessboard is an 8 by 8. A complete set of chess pieces is a must. There should be 16 pieces per player equaling 32 pieces. Many chess sets often include an extra queen per player. The pawn is the smallest piece that represents foot soldiers. There is a total of 8 pawns per player. The knight is a very useful piece that is very underestimated. There's a total of 2 knights per person, and they often look like horses. Bishops look like the taller version of the pawn, but with a slanted cut on top. This piece represents the importance of bishops in the church. There's a total of 2 pieces per player. Rooks are generally smaller pieces that look like the top of a castle. These pieces are called rooks and sometimes castles because they defend the king when all the other pieces are in play. There are 2 rooks per player. The queen is the second tallest piece. This piece represents a queen because it stands next to the king and is played very sneakily. There is only 1 queen per player. The king is the most important piece of the game. He stands the tallest and often has a crown with a cross on top. There is only 1 king per player. The chessboard is set up the same for every match. The queen is the first place to be played because she determines what side of the chessboard each color plays on. The queen is placed on D. She sits on her color. Pawns are placed on the entire second row. Rooks are located in the corners of the board. The knights are located right beside the rooks. Bishops are placed next to the knights. In the last empty spot, the king is placed right next to the queen and the bishop. Each piece moves and attacks in their own way. Pawns move 1 space forward unless the first move, then they are allowed 2 spaces forward. They only attack diagonally. Bishops only move and attack diagonally. Knights are allowed to move 2 spaces in one direction and then left or right the other. This is also how they attack. Knights are useful because the opponent doesn't always realize when they are in the crossfire of a knight. This equals a total of 3 spaces moved. Rooks are only allowed to move in one direction. They can either move horizontal or vertical, and this is also how they take other pieces. Queens are very useful and universal. They are allowed to move and attack in 3 ways: vertical, horizontal, and diagonally. They can move as many spaces as you desire. Kings are only allowed to move 1 space in any direction, and this is also how they take other pieces. Chess is a really fun game, and I can say that because chess has been in existence since before 6 AD. White generally makes the first move. By some people this is a strict rule, but not all follow it. Chess is played by taking turns. Each player gets to move 1 piece per turn, and they alternate. Now I will review the main points I've covered in this speech. The correct chessboard and the right amount of pieces are needed to play the prestigious game of chess. Knowledge of the different pieces is crucial. Each piece plays and attacks other pieces differently. Knowing how to set up the chessboard correctly ensures a good and fair game. The objective of the game is simple: winning by taking another person's king. I have demonstrated how to play chess. I ensure that with this knowledge of playing chess, you may battle your friends or possibly even enemies in this prestigious manner.